true meaning of prosperity. Prosperity by definition means success, fortunate, favorable in terms of living. Back in early days, having a large land to sow seeds and getting a bountiful harvest is what defines prosperity. On these modern times, it is mostly defined by money. As Christians, we truly are blessed to have our loving Father from above, and for as long as we uphold the gospel and obey the commands of His Son Jesus Christ, we will sure to prosper. The question now lies to what do we do next if God lets us prosper from our hard work? This Sunday, I'll be discussing 3 points. First point, prosperity means to prosper and prepare for the future. Please open your Bibles on 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 2. On the first day of the week, let each one of you lay something aside, storing up as he may prosper, that there be no collections when I come. Just as we set aside a portion of our income for the Church of Christ, we must make this a habit, so we may prosper. This is a form of preparation of what is yet to come in the future, in case God has commanded us to use the funds for His work. Next, let us read 2 Chronicles chapter 31, verse 21. And in every work that he began, in the service of the house of God, in the law and in the commandment to seek his God, he did it with all his heart. So he prospered. Second point, prosperity means fruits of our hard work and labor. Now let's open our Bibles on Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 8. The Lord will command a blessing on you in your storehouses, and in all to which you set your hand. And He will bless you in the land which the Lord your God is giving you. This verse sounds very much a promise of God to all those who follow and obey Him. Imagine how God will bless every work we do in our life so we may prosper. But remember, we prosper for a purpose, and that is what we are going to find out. There's a difference between prospering for the greater glory of God and prospering out of greed and selfishness. Next, let us read Proverbs chapter 11, verse 25. The generous soul will be made rich, and he who waters will also be watered himself. Third point, prosperity means growing in faith. Reading 3 John chapter 2. Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers. That is right. Growing in faith is the best prosperity our soul can ever have. Having an abundance of the Lord's blessing means we need to grow in faith and use it to teach others too. Please open your Bibles next on Psalm chapter 1, verse 3. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that brings forth its fruit in its season, whose leaf also shall not wither, and whatever he does shall prosper. To summarize, let us not be wicked and greedy, that we use our prosperity for ourselves and for evil ways that destroys lives. Let us be the humble and kind Christian who uses the blessings to uphold His commandments and obey His will. To be wise and obedient means we prosper and prepare for the future, helping those in need. With hard work, nothing is impossible. We will soon see the fruits of our labor. And lastly, we prosper in faith and spread the joy who is Christ Himself. Thank you all for listening. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Remember to always visit our websites at www.toBeChristian.org and www.bibleoverview.today.